Ope's been hitting the bottle this morning. Yeah, okay, all right, thank you. Let's get rid of you because people are sticking up for a raging alcoholic. You see, anything the raging alcoholic is, I have to be right. I have to be ugly and I have to be a heavy drinker, right? Is that the game plan nowadays? Go away. You know, that's what I was talking about yesterday with the dishonesty on the social media platforms. You know, I try to live a good life. I really do. I try. I'm not perfect. I work on myself pretty much every day. I try to eat a little better every day. I try to exercise a little more every day. And that's not good enough because when someone hates you and they don't got the good stuff, they just make up crap. Supposedly I got a purple. I don't have a purple mouth. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe there's a shadow when I'm live streaming in this room. If I really gave a shit, maybe I would try to light up the scene a little bit more. Then you don't have to worry about my purple mouth, which is non-existent, you weirdos. But that's all they got. That's all they got when you try to live a good life. And it's kind of sad what people will do to you out there. You know, they just will make up horrendous stuff. I said it recently to some really good friends of mine. Yeah, I got friends too, believe it or not. You know, another dumb thing people are trying to push out there. And they were talking, about, my fame and the big radio show back in the day. And I looked at this person, and I think you know it by now because of what I'm doing these days. I said, I don't know if I would become a public figure if I was starting out today, because these people today, oh my God, it's just terrible out there. You know, you get they got I like to call it the easy pass. They got the easy pass right to you these days. When I was coming up, man, if you didn't like me, you had to fucking call the radio station and wait on hold for days, not for hours, for days. And then maybe I would finally get to you, and then you would say something like, "You suck," after waiting on hold for days. Or if you were a real sociopath, you would write a letter, and most of the letters, we just simply didn't read. We just didn't read them. But every once in a while, maybe you open up one of them, and it's written in chicken scratch. "You suck." And now today, these poor people trying to do anything online, they just get crushed day in and day out. I don't think I would put myself through it if I was starting out today, to be honest. I don't know if it would have been worth it. See if you can get that window open. Why? So I could jump? I get it. I would bungee jump from this height, no problem. No, actually I wouldn't. I'm scared of bungee jumping because of my stupid back. No, I wouldn't do that. The Dante, Jim Norton trashed you on his live stream last night. Yeah, I don't care, Dante. You're one of those. You're probably. You know what? I'm getting rid of you because I think you're just making up shit. I was stupid for a while. I was taking the bait of some of the stuff that these people. I wanted to trust the people in the chat. I wanted to trust you, and I've gotten bad information. But to me, it might as well have been true with all the trashing that has gone on for decades at this point. So we're gonna try not to take the bait as much. All right. But what else is going on? It's kind of a lazy. Hey, Hope, don't know if you're aware, but Anthony liked your past episode when you traveled and were with an old friend. He thought it was entertaining and gave you props, maybe peace between you. But I don't give a shit if Anthony likes my stuff. I don't give a shit if Anthony hates my stuff. The guy spent pretty much 20 years trashing me. So I don't give a crap what he likes and doesn't like. But thank you for the info. If that's even true, I don't even know. You gotta understand, right? My right side, my right shoulder, my right shoulder. Okay, you see my right shoulder's up in the air? You see now it's a little lower. You see that apartment with the two shades? It's either that apartment or if I go even lower. Wait, how do I go lower? Oh, yeah, this way. One of those two apartments. Someone doesn't like putting the shades down. Let's just put it that way. It's been amazing because I usually live stream from the other window, but, I'm not stupid. The lighting isn't that great. because there's so much light behind me with the sun coming up. And I obviously I should set up this room better with better lighting. But I decided to move to this window because obviously it helps a little bit, right? I think it helps a little bit. But after I live stream from that other window more than once, I'm breaking down some of my equipment because we use this room for other things as well. And I've seen a lovely lady that is getting ready for work, and she doesn't believe in blinds or shades. And then it's the scene in Animal House. You got the angel on your one shoulder, and you go, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And then you got the devil on the other shoulder going, do it. I would do it. Everyone else would do it. And the do it is, look, and maybe make popcorn and settle down for about 20 minutes and get a nice comfy seat at the windowsill. And you know what? Some people go, oh my God, I don't know, man. I mean, what's your thoughts on that? Is that bad to do? If I look out this window, which I'm doing, and all of a sudden someone's walking around and they don't put the shades down, yeah, you're looking. Most of us would look, right? Right? I think so. Okay, let me get rid of this guy. A lot of haters today. What's up with the haters today, bro? What's going on, man? Why do you fear success and ignore Tukey and Carter? Because I'm not a dabbler. I'm not in the Dabbleverse. I don't fear success. I had an insanely successful career. People need me to be something I don't know if I want to be anymore. I was successful since I was 18 years old, all the way up until, God knows, 30 something years. I was successful. This is why, B Dabbler, I don't like you people, because you're all a bunch of liars. How do I fear success if I was insanely successful from the age of 18 all the way up until almost old age? What part of that is fearing success? And then it's stuff like this that makes me not want to dip my toes in the Dabbleverse. Oh my God. Oppenheimer, did you eat an octopus? Blackmouth. I'm telling you, I don't have a black. If that's all you got, I don't know what to do. Let me get rid of you. I don't have a black mouth. I don't know, it might be the lighting in here or a shadow, but I don't have a black mouth. And if that's all you got for my live stream, you're not welcome here. Come up with real crap for me, all right? The horrendous Mike Tyson photo should be used for his obituary someday. Oh, Anthony's Anthony got really mad when that picture made it to the internet. Oh my God. Dude, okay. Is this still funny or is it just sad? Jess is sad, everybody. Jess is sad. Jess, are you sad? Dude has a breakdown over being a massive failure. More just all right. Let me get rid of this person. Just more lies. Where's my breakdown? I'm having a wonderful life. One of the other things I decided was to put my priorities in order. I'm sure I could be doing more than I'm doing. I'm sure I can. My priorities are different these days. I want to enjoy my kids growing up. I want to enjoy my wife. When the Opie and Anthony show was just absolutely insane, it didn't leave a lot of time for much else, if you want to know the truth. So that's another reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm happy doing it. Where's the break? Where's the breakdown? What is wrong with you people? For real? What went wrong in your life that you're hoping that someone, a bunch of you probably were fans back in the day, you're hoping that someone has a major breakdown. What is wrong with you and your life that's what you're hoping for? Whether it's me or somebody else. That's creepy. All the years that I was a huge competitor in the radio world, right? Taking out everybody, taking on Howard Stern, toe to toe, jabbing him, punching him. He barely fought back. I never wanted anything terrible to happen to the guy. That's the difference. That's fucking weird, man. Right? No one's seeing your crappy comments, dudes. All right, no one. I kind of learned about gaslighting and projecting. So all the stuff that the guy you're defending does, raging alcoholic, looking like a pile of shit. Now you project that onto me. Oh my God. All right. Aaron. Hi, Aaron. Anthony succeeded more than Opie. How? Opie took all his money and invested it. Anthony took all his money and created a failed network. Now he's on AM radio and Opie's retired. Hey, Aaron, I'm not retired. Hey, Aaron, I'm not retired. I still got my toes in the business. Don't say I'm retired. Don't say I'm retired. Your fall from grace is so depressing, is it? There's my fall from grace. This is what I'm looking at this morning. I know. I'm so bummed out. I'm so depressed. Hell's Kitchen. I'm so bummed out. I'm so depressed. My fall from grace. Oh, my God. I know. Just imagine you had a huge radio show. You invested wisely. You buy 3 spectacular properties. One that I don't really talk about at all. And this is so depressing. And then I get to hang out with my wife and kids. I don't have to report to I'm just moving my podcast to a bigger platform. I got recruited a little bit. They're basically saying we see some potential. We see where you should be getting more downloads. We certainly could get you more monetization. So why don't you move over to us? And I'm like, well, hell yeah, I'll do that. And that's all it is. You know, it's not a massive change for the people out there that listen to my podcast on a regular basis. And it looks like a lot of you do. The numbers have been very, very nice lately. I want them to be bigger. That's why I'm not officially retired, Aaron. My thing is, if I could do it my way and it grows, oh my God, I would be the happiest boy in the land. Yes. But I can't announce that yet because we're still kind of like just talking a little bit because there's some things I'm a little worried about. I want to make sure if I move over to this one podcast platform that some of these places have exclusivity, like Spotify does with the Joe Rogan, or does he now? I don't know. But they pay him all that money, but you can only get them through Spotify. I think in the podcast world, especially at my level in podcasting sucks at D. So I can't be exclusive to anybody. I need to be on all the platforms to hopefully, build a bigger audience. All right. What's going on? Austin giving up already? Guess Anthony needed See, I got my people. They push back. They're pushing back against all the nonsense. All right, I got to go, guys.